Another bet US, John. Man, how in the did my man Howie Roseman get Jalyx Hunt? Now listen, I'm doing the making of the Dynasty Series, and I want to go outside in, even though we're a team that I believe is built from the inside out, meaning I would pay the big bucks to the guys on the interior, and I would definitely make sure I have some really good edge players. There's no doubt about that, right? But if you have great interior play, you always have a chance to be a great defense. So I'm always trying to maximize the inside portion of a defensive front. Now, we're talking about the edge players. I already talked about perhaps getting Myles Garrett, right? That was by popular demand there. I said in the piece, right, for people who actually listen and don't just read titles, I'm a conservative cat. I'm about homegrown talent. Josh Sweat is my guy. I want him in an Eagles uniform for the rest of his career. With that being said, I can also recognize when the tea leaves are there, right? I said the same deal last year. I'm like, man, when they drafted Nolan Smith, I wonder how they felt about Hassan Reddick, my favorite player in the NFL. Y'all know I was mad hurt when my boy left them Eagles. But, man, it's a business, right? It's a business. You got to allocate your dollars the best way you see fit. So I thought Nolan Smith would eventually be the long-term replacement for Hassan Reddick anyway. But then they go out and get one Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff, I missed on that one, no doubt about that there, seeing his play, right? Even saying that he would do what he did for the New York Jets previously before he was able to do that, getting a little bit more playing time. As for the bull Bryce Huff, didn't work out this season. Maybe they bring him back and it works out next season, but I missed on that one right there. He did not have a good year. Nolan Smith had a damn good year. He showed himself to be a valuable asset in the future. He is a made man. You know damn well he steps into a starting spot. Jalyx Hunt, right? Let's just say there's no Josh Sweat. Jalyx Hunt, in my opinion, then steps up there. He got enough playing time, and he showed me something to where I believe he's Nolan's equal, and he actually may have a little bit more to his game than Nolan Smith does, at least at this particular point in time in their careers. Look at this month right here. Look at this. Bang! Walked the dog all the way to Patrick Mahomes. He was the first man in on this sack. Look at that. The first man in on the sack. Obviously, your boy Josh Sweat doing the damn thing over there as well, right? Working off the shirt lapel with Travis Kelce there, right there. Straight punked him out, right? Went by him, right? Even though it was an influence screen, it looked like it may have been an influence screen right there. I'm not so sure about that, right? Even though Travis Kelce turned around like that, maybe he turned because he thought he had help there. But regardless, Jalyx Hunt is the first one in on that. This is your rookie in a Super Bowl with a rep like this against Joe Thuney. What are we doing here? Look at this. Sell, no tell. What is this going to be? If you took a snapshot right here for all you people out there who are into stuff like this, what would you think this is going to be? Right, we've already seen it, right? And, most people out there are honest anyway, right? But you could think, hey, then this might be somewhere he's going to try to bend it to the inside possibly, right? Nope. Bang. He's first with the hands right there. He fights the hands, and he gets up into his chest, right? Gets up into his chest, and look at the leverage game. Look at the drive right here, right? Like a sleigh ride, right? He took this man on a sleigh ride, no Santa involved, while he's getting hands to the face. And look at that, walking the dog on a guy like Thuney, who's a pretty strong individual. Jalyx Hunt showed that he has natural strength, something serious, right? That 58 jersey on, some of these moves remind me of Von Miller. You know what I mean? I ain't going that far with it. Von Miller's the GOAT, but man, that is a hell of a rep for a rookie in a Super Bowl. Look at this, bang! Walk the dog, fertilizer Patrick Mahomes, something serious. He went down easy, too, like a $2 hooker. As soon as he touched him, he just took a dive. He like, fuck it, bang. Fertilize that, man. What are we doing here? And you have Moro Jomo right here. All kinds of dudes on the front that have very short tenure. Yeah, making of a dynasty. Believe that. If you're looking towards the future, you know that odd front alignment is going to be the key. So with that being said, guys like Nolan Smith and Jalyx Hunt both fit that, right? These guys are best as edge line of scrimmage linebackers, meaning, right, they can drop in hook curls on, they can work the flats, and of course, they can get after the passer, right? But it's a legit linebacker position, meaning you're not going to just rush the passer like a hand in the dirt 4-3 defensive end, right? 6 technique type. Now, you're going to have to get after it. But with that being said, this guy can rush the passer something serious as well. Like, look at these moves and look at the agility on him. That's linebacker type agility for a cat like this. Look at that. That's pretty much how you do it. If you played linebacker before, right, some of your drills really much go just like this. Has the widen out, stick that foot in the ground while keeping his eyes to the prize, right? Keeping his eyes to the prize, understanding how to get flat down the line of scrimmage. And look at him. Had he not detached and had his eyes on the prize there, maybe Patrick Mahomes runs and scrambles for a good deal right here, but no bueno. Not at all right there. Look at that joint again. Oh, look at that. Stick the foot in the ground. Look at the burst from your rookie edge outside linebacker. Remember, we just talked about flat duty. You can see him, 2-point stance there. You get my boy Olamide Zaccheaus right here from South Jersey doing the damn thing here to the flat, and look who is automatically on the stick here. Look at that. Head on the outside, wrap and roll. It's a lot of ground to cover there when you're a linebacker, an edge linebacker, right? So obviously this is a pass still, right? You're still going to have 4 guys come in there, but when you're in this type of defense, that's the design of the defense. Not all the time you're going to be rushing the passer there. So Daniels with the swing pass to Zaccheaus there, and look at him inside out. I like that right there, right? That's that shoulder force. On the sideline, if you know you're going to have another defender there, you don't want to get too far inside there. Get by with a little help from his friends right there. You know, Slay probably didn't want to hit anyway. Right? Much love to Darius Slay, though. But, yeah, your boy right there with the wrap and roll tackle. Getting into the edges, the exterior. Make sure you're heading out to BetUS. Take advantage of that 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit, 125% on your next 2. You want to live it up, baby? You can live it up at BetUS because they're going to be helping you out with that 24/7 customer support, 24-hour payouts, right? Prop bets, prop builders. That's what we were doing on them games. Them prop builders is fun, baby. Pretty much the whole 9, they have it at BetUS. Remember, 150% on your first deposit, 125% up to $5,000 with 10% gambler's insurance. All right? You already know, BetUS, where the game begins. We know he's a pillar against the run as well. My man's got great GPS navigation. Look at him duck inside on this one right here and get by with a little help from his boy Milton Williams, my man, who I also don't want to see leave. But I know Milton Williams is going to attract a lot on the open market for real, right? What I say, if you have a great interior presence on your defensive front, you have a chance at being a great defense, and Milton Williams is that guy. So I don't want to see him leave. He would be my first choice out of everybody, to be honest with you. So we'll see how that goes here. But look at him, right? Split the difference right here. Keeping his head up, playing the run on the way to the passer. That's how you have to be in this defense when you're rushing the passer. You have to play the run on the way to the passer. That's how you have really good run defense, and you have a good pass rush there. So everybody getting after it. That's hard. Jalyx Hunt has a chance to be a really good pass rusher because he has a vast move set list, right? His playlist is very vast in my opinion because he likes to work inside and outside. He's not just an arc runner. He's not just an inside bender, and he won't just go through you. He'll do all 3 of them bad boys there, and he'll be able to add even more to his game here. Look at him going against the great Ronnie Stanley here on the checkoff, and then look, oh my goodness, right? Now that was an arc run, right? Pretty much, right? It was more of a physical arc run, right? Because he still gets it to his chest, but you see him vary the rhythm here. I want you to look like that. Look at that, right? Vary the rhythm here. So if it's a sail with the no tail on it, right? He looks like he's going to hit and possibly go to the inside, sticks that hand right in his sternum, right? You hit him with a sternum buster like Arn Anderson there. Long arms of the law. Got your boy Ronnie Stanley, which is saying pretty cool there. The thing about him is I believe he was listed at 6'4" at the combine, if I can remember. He's listed at 6'3" now, but when they measured him at the combine, he was 6'4", and you can see that length playing out there, no 30. And then, hey, right there with Zach Bond, right? Bond. Zach Bond. Come on now. One more game going on your boy Ronnie Stanley. Look at this. Hezzy. Hit him with the Hezzy, man. Hezzy and exploded on him right there. You know, Ronnie Stanley has seen all kinds of ball as a all-pro, Pro Bowl level left tackle over the years. Come on now. That was dope. That was real dope. Remember, dissecting Nolan Smith in his rookie year, you can see that a lot of his sacks were of the blue-collar variety. Boy, we just showed Jalyx Hunt. His Jones is of the white-collar variety already as a rookie, showing that he can get it within the confines just of a regular set here. But now you can see the stick-to-itiveness in the blue-collar nature of this particular sack, was one of the better sacks of the year. Watch this on Havenstein. Oh, blinked him on the inside, then back on the outside. Then had to get around someone else who's helping Havenstein out. And then look at that. Old man Stafford going down easier than a $2 hooker. What are we doing here? Look at this. He jabbed this man to the outside, got him though. Really overextend himself right here, banged it to the inside. He had him beat to the inside. For some odd reason, though, I don't know why he wanted to do this. He must have just wanted to show his strength. Because, look, bang, hit him right there, right? Gave him a little bit of the prison loving on his way there, right? A real quick prison loving stop, right? Stopped in his cell, right? Gave him a little prison loving. Matter of fact, man, we can't be showing this on TV, right? You know, man, we gotta blur this one out right there for the young kids who may be watching right there. Don't try this at home, kids. And then bang, and look, it gets a little help right there. And it doesn't matter. My man continues to stay alive in the process here. And Matthew Stafford taking them little choppy ass steps because he's slow. He's done. Absolutely done. Bang. True green Kim line. Put him on the grass. Spread his herb ass on the grass like fertilizer. Like my man Cass once said. All right. So listen. Top billing villains. I say all that to say this. All of that, right? It was a long, winding way to ask you guys this, right? All my real football heads, I usually use this time in the off season to kind of set things up for the future. So, making of a Dynasty Series here, I want to know, does my man Jalyx Hunt make Josh Sweat expendable? I don't want to influence. Well, I guess you guys already know, right? I already said I want Josh Sweat to be here for the duration of his career. But if you're trying to allocate dollars to certain people, you have a young boy here that has that type of talent, you can really make a case that Josh Sweat's going to get a lot of money. I can have this guy on a rookie deal, and hey, maybe I go and get a veteran that costs a little bit less. Maybe Bryce Huff steps up next year, and he's in that role. Jalyx Hunt being a starter. And then, of course, Nolan Smith. You have two young guys like that. We've seen that all throughout the NFL. A lot of these young edge people, they end up growing up with each other and starting young in their careers together. So, I don't know. You let me know there. Does Jalyx Hunt make Josh Sweat expendable? And if you know if he's expendable, then they allocate those dollars probably to somewhere else, whether it be a Zach Bond or a Milton Williams. All kind of ways to go with that. You got some guys out there, Mekhi Becton and these guys, right? A lot of line of scrimmage players. So I really want them to nail this because this keeps us a dynasty here or establishes a dynasty because it's one from the inside out. You got to have those line of scrimmage players there. So they got to nail this one. So let me know what you think about that. Does my man Jalyx Hunt make my boy Josh Sweat expendable? Let me know, all right? That being said, make sure you're taking advantage of BetUS, heading over there for that 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit, 125% on your next two, all right? Brewery Town, stand up. Strawberry Mansion. We in here. Let's go.